Alright, so welcome back. As you all know, the year of 2023 is going to be freaking stacked with the releases of gachas that we do have around the corner. Yes, we have Black Clover Mobile releasing basically next month for JPKR. After that, you have 7DS Origin. But between all this, in a few days, basically, you will be getting one of the biggest gacha games of the year. And you could tell that because the amount of registrations this game has gotten and the amount of scope this game can reach. It is going to be Honkai Star Rail. Today I wanted to talk about it, give you a little bit of a breakdown of what to expect and why you might want to pick up the game. It's pretty fun, it really is. So first off, like and subscribe. I will be covering Honkai Star Rail here for a little bit, enjoying with the game and trying out, for the first few weeks, see how it goes. To start with the game and to give you some background before I give you anything, yes, we're only 16 days away from release, making it 4/26/2023, basically April 26th. You will be getting the one and only Honkai Star Rail. Now again, they definitely missed an opportunity here because there's literally a character named March 7th. If they did not release on March 7th, I was going to be mad, and I am still mad. So that's an L. They took an L. Apparently, April 26th is something with March 7th. I don't know how that worked, but cool. March 7th was cool, okay? It worked in my head. What is this game, you might be asking? If you are familiar with the developer Hoyoverse, which I think you've definitely heard of, there's no shot you haven't, but that is the developer of Genshin Impact, one of the biggest, if you will say, gacha games out there. Yes, it's not like Genshin Impact, no, because that is a way different gameplay mechanic. That is a open world traversal type game, and the combat is more immersive. This is more strategy, turn-based mechanics, okay? If you are a fan of Genshin Impact's mechanics, you will not be a fan of this game, obviously, because you like open world games. If you like games that are turn-based, you'll like this game. It's common sense. You like turn-based, you like Honkai Star Rail. Simple as that. Though again, it will trick you a little bit. There is an open world function, if you will, where you can kind of move around and explore some of the maps. Though again, it's a fake open world, if you were to say, due to the fact that it's mainly map-based, similar to other games where you only can move around that said map and then progress to a different map and then progress to a different map. There's not a really open, insane area or an expansive area. But again, that's how it is for this game, which makes sense. It's turn-based, which you're not exploring and fighting as you go along in the sense of Genshin, but it's similar, though it is different. Hard to explain, but it's simple. Yeah. Recently, they also went and cracked 8 million pre-registrations, almost on to 9 million. They are at 8.840, which I'm curious if I refresh it here. If it does go up. There you go. Almost at 9 million pre-registrations. Though the rewards capped out at 5 million, we do at the launch get 50,000 credits for the 500,000 registrations that occurred. We also get, 3 Star Rail passes for the 1 million. For the 2 million mark, we got Trailblazer, Welcome Avatar. For 3.5, we get a free 4-star, which I heard is pretty good. And for the 5 million mark, we do get 15 Star Rail passes, which, it's not that bad. And again, if all social media accounts did reach 2.5 million in total, you would pick up 2 extra star passes and 50,000 credits, which makes it exactly 2 multis. Not bad. There's more rewards you can actually pick up before picking up the game, but I'll cover that in a separate video because, it's kind of important. And again, if you are a fan of Genshin Impact, or rather if you're a fan of Honkai Impact, actually, you'll definitely enjoy these character designs. I would say they're more Honkai Impact because the game is Honkai Star Rail. Keep that in mind. But they definitely, again, if you like that style of characters, you definitely will enjoy some of these characters. They do look very good, and the artwork is probably the best thing I've seen in a little bit. Though, this is my favorite character. There's no changing that. Top 10. Top 1. Best ever. And again, for the launch, there's a lot to look forward to in the game. They're going to be giving away a crap ton of, rewards and pulls and stuff like that, as all gacha games do for the launch of the game. It's usually the most hyped, so I definitely do recommend you try it out when it does drop, and check out if you do like the gameplay. From what I have played in the beta in the first one, I definitely found the game very enjoyable. Yes, that is true. Though again, there is a lot of repetition with a lot of the mechanics and stuff like that. But as always, it's a turn-based game. You're looking, if you've played a turn-based game, I've played 7DS Grand Cross and many others, it's the same thing. You'll enjoy the game. You'll definitely play it in sporadic areas. Obviously, it's not recommended to fully dive in and complete everything day one. Take your time with everything. There is a lot of level mechanics, grinding relics, grinding this, grinding that really will keep you in the game and keep you hooked. But again, I did see a lot of talk about the beta when I did play it. And some of the modes definitely are a little bit repetitive and a little bit, iffy. But there is still a lot to look forward to beyond all of that. And there is a lot of fun to be had. I do, again, definitely recommend to pick it up as day one occurs. There's a lot of rewards that are being given. You have like 80 pulls, as mentioned, and a bunch more that they did promise. And some nice starter events that are pretty cool. I do believe in the stream and mention there's a login they'll kick off, giving you a free premium multi for the first banner, which is pretty cool. Also, the first 2 banners banners have been already announced, which is something I will talk about in a separate video, but a lot of the information is already out there. They've already had many betas to give players an idea, if you got in, a chance to play and try it out, see how it is. And again, from both those betas, I think the consensus was pretty much spot on, saying, yeah, it's a good game and it's a great game to try out, and there is so much potential to be had here. Again, if you look at how big of a game Genshin Impact is, I do think Honkai Star Rail has the chance to be the same. Just really depends on if you like the game, so it's up to you. Once again, we're almost there to the point of release. We're basically just a little bit above 2 weeks away. So again, if you are trying to pick it up, you have that much time to pre-register, get ready, get hyped, and just, await the game's release. Again, they did mark it for April 26th, though if you did kind of get hyped, and I talked about this on the channel before, there is Black Clover Mobile basically a month after. But remember, that's JPKR. This is global, launching everywhere. Black Clover Mobile is only launching JPKR next month. So right now, there's not that many games to pick up that are new, so I mean, hey, it's up to you. Try it out. And again, they did announce a stream, so if you are a console player, and I did talk about, recently a console game, and I do know a lot of people do play console from this channel, guess what? There is a PlayStation version coming soon. We don't know when, but it is coming soon. Now, I hope that this is not like the rumored Switch version for Genshin Impact, which never came out, but I do hope that they have a plan here. It is not mentioned if it's going to be at launch day, so it might be a little bit after, which I don't know if it's worth it to, scuff up some of the initial launch period rewards just to play on PlayStation. Try your best to pick it up on your phone or PC or whatever, and then hop to PlayStation with a connection, or whatever. Just know that, yes, it is going to come to PlayStation, but we don't know the exact release date because April 26th is the game's release date, but they didn't say anything for PlayStation, so it may take some time. Keep that in mind. And from the beta and from what I've seen, the game is semi free-play friendly. You have to realize also it's not a PvP based game, so theoretically it's decided on you if you consider it free-to-play friendly or not. Yes, at the start of the game they're stacking you on pulls, and the income for the gems and the currency is pretty abundant for a little bit. So I do believe that this is pretty good. Though again, I've never liked the Genshin style pity. I personally hate that sort of pity. It's basically 160 pity guaranteed, but you do get a guaranteed chance at the character during a 50-50 at the 80 pull mark. Same system as Genshin Impact. If you don't like that system, definitely this is another game for you, because they mimic that system, and basically it's just Genshin Impact on the UI side of things, on the currency side of things, and a lot of the game is very, very similar. I would say they're almost, I think, identical. I do believe, from what I've heard, like on the pulls and all of that. So again, I would keep that in mind. If you're not a fan of that sort of system or anything from Genshin Impact, this is definitely not the game for you. But again, they are bringing that back with the 160 pity, 80 at the 50-50 chance, and then again, progresses onwards. I believe this also has that same soft pity function and all of that. So again, it's just identical to that. Again, if you're not a fan of that, then as mentioned, you're not going to like it. But I definitely think that it's a little bit better from the currency starting out, though it could change given it's the start of the game. I don't really know, but I think it does get a little bit better. Let's see, though. With that really being it, as mentioned, everything else does chalk out to be pretty good with the game. A lot of the mechanics are pretty good, which I will go into a more in-depth analysis on later on to give you more of an idea and a breakdown as I show you gameplay and more situations with everything, right? With that being said, I will catch you in the next one. Have a stay safe, peace, and enjoy. This has been a quick little introduction, worth playing, if you will, to Honkai Star Rail, which approaches very soon, 60 days away from the time of recording, and I think that I'm pretty hyped. Hope you are too, and I'll see you on Honkai Star Rail. Yeah.